Oh.
What time is it?
Pushing 11. But it ain't 11 yet. Remember, we came here like at 10:04. You about to go to bed?
Yeah, I'm just looking out like mom got me. Man, this ain't my clothes. I want my new clothes.
You about to be up for a minute?
Mm-hmm.
I said you about to be up for a minute?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let me know when you're done.
I'm going to my room.
Huh?
I'm going to my room and take my clothes up. She came the fuck up.
She knocked out?
Yo.
Mm.
Oh, girl, you scared the fuck out of me. I'm sorry.
My dumb ass just walking. Are you guys okay?
Girl,
Yeah.
you scared the fuck out of me. Like that. I'm like, bitch, I thought we was dead.
Girl, she would have got my motherfucking ass and I'm sitting right there.
Shit, you just walking. Bitch, I'm drop. Girl, I'm trying to put my jacket on. I'm like,
My dumb ass on my excitement.
Yeah.
where y'all been all day? Y'all know Brandon died today? Brandon?
Brandon.
Huh?
He died, girl.
Who's Brandon?
That white boy that work at 7-Eleven.
How?
The one with the hat always?
No, the one
He
that just
always
got his
used to
hair
sit
cut
outside.
and he had like the box cut in the middle.
Knock knock.
Yeah.
How did he die?
I don't know.
I don't know.
How y'all know he how
Girl, he
y'all
died in there. In the middle.
Huh?
Alright,
They right here, Jessica.
I know, but where's Catherine Davis?
Catherine's in her room.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, girl, he died.
Well,
In here?
No, because he can't come in here. He died in there. You okay?
I'm good.
Need a hug?
No. I'm good. I'm good.
Oh. So we're gonna do a balloon release on Monday at 5 o'clock. Do you have to work?
Yeah, but I can do that.
Okay. We're gonna try to do something Monday at 5 after balloon release. Just show our respects.
alright.
Did something tell me that was gonna happen? You want a hug?
I mean, I already thought of that because you remember when I said I felt like he was slouched over and his eyes were closed. That was a while ago. But he was young. He was like 33, 32.
And he lived on this property?
Yeah, he was the dude that would just chill in the back and he would smoke. He would walk around on his phone.
How did he die?
I'm assuming a seizure or something. I don't know. I felt him. I don't know, something in my spirit. I remember how I conversated with him and something like that. So
I really don't know how to react on a dead person.
I mean, it hit different when you had, you know, conversations with that person and stuff like that. Cause you remember, I remember, I was telling you that when I walked on the porch, and you remember I was telling you that I had something told me to pray for him because he had a seizure. That like it was showing a hospital sign,
Yeah, you told
and
me.
he was linked over on the ground, and his eyes was closed, like he could have been unconscious or dead or something. And I said, no, he fine. You know, he ain't dead.
Yeah, you
Nothing
told
wrong
me
with him.
about that.
Yeah, and then something was just nudging me to pray for his spirit, to pray for him. So I did, you know, did a little prayer. And then that's when, like probably a few days later, I was on the porch and I seen him and I just gave him, I seen him and I was like, oh, hey, I haven't seen you in a long time. He just gave, you know, he just gave me a really nice big hug and stuff. And I said he just had a really kind spirit. So, you know, and I told him like, oh, I prayed for you because I felt it on my spirit to pray. One time when I seen him in the kitchen, I don't know, I was just looking at him. Like, I don't know, I felt it like it was going to be the last, like probably soon enough. Like, I wasn't going to see him. You know what I mean? That's crazy, man. Yeah. Life be like that. That's real life
But
crazy.
still, especially to the innocents that didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. He had health issues. I mean, seizure and stuff like that. So, you know, it sucks, yeah. But
I mean, he had goals.
yeah, that is true. He wanted to save up and get him a place. You know, I remember he showed me a picture of his kid, his son. His son was like probably 8. It didn't sound real as in like her saying that, you know. It was just like, what are you talking about? You know. So I was like, wait, what? I was so cool with him and stuff like that. You know, he was just, you know, a really calm person.
Man, that's sad. But I can't even cry because I don't know what it's like.
You know, he was his roommate was Damien. He was mad cool.
He seemed cool too.
Very, very, very nice person.
For sure.
Like his spirit just was like,
Like
he was just in a good mood.
From.
You know, he cared about his kid and everything. So that was like, dang, that's messed up. And he said Monday. I'm gonna be working Monday, but I'm fine with taking that day off. Sheesh, bro. That's crazy.
It's beyond crazy.
Yeah, it is. I was real life caught off guard. Cause I was not, you know, planning to hear none of that. I think that's the last thing I said to him. Yeah. I liked his haircut. That was like 2 days ago. That's crazy though. You literally just had tacos. You remember when dinner was cooked and we had this church come? You know, with the tacos and we had the dip. Yeah, he literally was just sitting right next to us at the table, like the table over, eating. He was talking to Lanisha and Monica at the table. That's real life crazy. Just talking and stuff. That's real life crazy.
I don't know, a situation like this, is it bad that I want to kill myself and fight the devil? I always thought like that. I feel like, I don't know, I always feel like that was my purpose.
I know that the men on the men's side probably feeling it, you know, because, I mean, they came across his body, so.
I already experienced one close death situation. Now hearing this, ooh.
Yeah, that's why, you know, it's just another thing to add to life to say, don't take things for granted. Don't waste your time on certain things. Don't hold grudges with certain people.
But he wasn't.
No, I'm not saying he himself, but I'm saying that just shows you could be going today. You could be alive today and then be going. Because he was just here. You know what I mean? I believe he was up early this morning. And that's the crazy thing about it. He was literally alive. And then just... Oh, I forgot. You know, I was in here because I was like, oh, I wanted to conversate because I was trying to ask you something earlier.
About your sister?
Yeah, I was. But I got caught off guard because at first they was walking in the hallway, right, and I didn't want them in my, hearing my business or whatever. And then that's when she went, and, so I didn't get a chance to. It's my bad. I'm just thinking real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know. Like seeing other people cry, it just makes me down. Not only that, I actually feel their pain.
No, I'm just thinking about that's why it's good to get close to God and stuff. I'm just thankful that I made my own peace. So even when that time comes, I made my own peace, forgave people, and didn't let go of any forms of like grudges, hatred, anything, you know. Regardless of him being atheist, man, he had a very kind heart, but I feel like his spirit in a way, because we had our own conversations when he told me that he used to be homeless and out on the street, and you know, certain things is blessings in life, you know, that doesn't come out of the mouth of someone who
like don't believe in God at all.
Yeah.
I need liquor. Huh?
I said you can set the door.
Are you okay? You okay? You were talking about, cause I was gonna tell you about your sister, but then this happened.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was telling you the reason why I didn't really get a chance to say anything, because it was, you know, they were walking through and I was like, all right, I'm gonna wait, and then all of a sudden she was like, oh, you know, Raina died. I was like, wait, what?
But she didn't sound really serious about it. I'm like, I wasn't paying attention. 1, 2, it didn't sound serious. I thought she was just playing.
I don't know. I don't know when she said it. I thought she was talking about somebody else. I don't know. I just didn't think it was that person, you know. Cause I'm like, we just seen him. I think I seen him yesterday. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's gonna scar you for some time.
Well, I wouldn't say scar me, cause I mean, I came across my grandma dead in the living room. So, and my mother was trying to do what's it called? CPR, and she ended up cracking her ribs. So I mean, that's a traumatic scene to see someone you care about dead on the floor. So I mean, it's messed up. And I just lost my stepdad that I know for like 12 years.
I think God is reminding you of something.
I think he's taking out people their time is up. So sometimes people could be too good for this world, you know. Yeah. I remember the nickname he called me. Shoot, he called me Lil Sue. Right? Sheesh, bro. Dude was dope. See, yeah, it probably was a seizure.
I mean, people die from seizures.
Of course, but because I remember there was an incident probably when I first got here. He was like sitting on the gazebo, you know, the floor of it. He was sitting on it, and they said, and I forgot who was rushing over telling him like, oh, he's on the floor, like, you know, because I guess he gets what's it called, drowsy or like lightheaded. He falls over. So yeah, that was my first day, I believe, of being here. I didn't know what was happening, and I known him all the time. Just would go put food on plates and feed the cats and sit outside and eat. Yeah. Even asked him if it was why he wearing a shirt outside, like, because it was cold. I was like, it ain't cold to you. He had all his arms out. Dude was bugging. I always wore them back on sandals too with his toes out. Yeah, that's crazy. It was hard for me to speak really because I was at work. And I was just like moving back and forth and stuff, and I just was like, I'll wait till like after. That's why I told you, like, you can wait till like after, because the break was only like for 30 minutes. So I'm just like, you know, yeah, the break's only for 30 minutes. So I was like, because you mentioned something about my sister, you know.
She was just trying to get a hold of you.
Oh, it was a recent message?
Yeah, like January the 26th, cause she didn't get a hold of you for some time because her phone was off, and she been calling you and things like that. And I think she said that people told you what you were doing, and she was like, "God bless you" and things like that.
So you remember when what's it called? We was you know, I was like, all right, you know, hold my phone, you know, if you know, said you're gonna be here for hours, you know, watch some YouTube, whatever. And I ain't really get a chance to commentate about it and stuff like that. So me personally, due to,
You heard that too?
yeah, you know, I talked about my beliefs and stuff like that, and you told me situations, stories about, you know, your boyfriend's beliefs, all that type of stuff. and the type of stuff that he worships and does. So me personally, you know, and I've said that before, like I wouldn't associate with being around someone like that. They can have a kind heart, they can have amazing qualities. I just spiritually would not be able to do it, you know what I mean? Because I felt like, you know, that person has a negative, you know, what's it called, spirit on them. And they choosing to dwell in something like that. Me and them got two different beliefs. So why are we in the same facility? And there's no reason we have to, you know? But, you know, I let you use the phone and stuff like that, and I looked at it like not only two things, like trust-wise, but I looked at it like that was just OD disrespectful, you know? I looked at it like you were watching whatever, I don't care if you was listening to music on YouTube, that's not the issue. You didn't let me know that you wanted to call him, and not only that, you called him multiple times and was using my phone just as that chance, and not to, as you told me, to check up on him, because after that phone call, that's one checkup. You know, you knew he was alive, you knew he was fine. You may not know what he was exactly doing, but I'm pretty sure, you know, I didn't like the fact that, like, you basically, you know, you lied and you told me that I'm thinking you're using my phone for one thing, but then, you know, like I told you, if you wanted to make a call and you wanted to go ahead and call him on the phone, I would have been, oh, okay, download a texting app, you want to call him? I don't care, because that's not my phone number. He's seeing a whole different number. But you did it on your own, and I trusted you with my phone. Then that's like, oh, okay, so she's just, and then she's calling someone, not like it's her mother she's calling because she wants to talk to her mom. I'm not unempathetic to, like, people's situations. You want to talk to your mom or something because something could go on with your mother. You know, like I said, life ain't promised, so. But instead, I would have even allowed you to call your boyfriend just by a different number. But instead, you just used it to call him. And I felt like, okay, you took advantage of the situation, of the fact that I allowed you and trusted you with my phone. And you used that to go ahead and, well, let me hit him up, let me text him, let me do this. I only did. And like I said, the reason why I asked you that, because something said to me in my spirit, and I felt it, that you were on text now. You were trying to be on text now and hit him up. And that's why when I was done and I had to clean the lobby and clean off the tables, that's why I questioned you. But then I seen the phone. I was about to question you, and I seen the phone, like you was on a phone call. So I'm like, you using my phone to call him? And that's why I said that. And then I found out later on, you were texting him and stuff like that. And then to see that you went and deleted the messages, it just let me know that not only did you know that, all right, she told me, and I told you, all right, you know, you might as well just finish the phone call since you're already on the phone call. He already has my number, whatever. You want to finish the phone call, whatever. But to see that you later on called them multiple times, call that person multiple times, and
I only called him 3 times, not multiple times.
girl, it said 7.
So,
Yeah. You called him multiple times.
because the 3rd time I called
But
him, he didn't answer.
yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. You called him multiple times, but he answered like probably like 3 or 4 times. That's what I seen, because it showed certain, you know, that you was on the phone for like 24, 25 minutes or whatever, like 3 times. But that's not the point. Like, that someone's allowing you to use a phone, and the fact that I felt, all right, till you get you a phone, you know, you want to use it. Well, you know, if we at work and you want to be on it, watch YouTube, you want to make a call, I have no issue with that. But this, the fact that you used that and you didn't say anything to me, and you were even seeing my messages and stuff with my siblings and stuff like that, and I just felt like that's an invasion of privacy for me. And I just felt like, dang, you disrespected the trust, and then turned around and used my phone to go ahead and contact your boyfriend, which I said, again, I don't feel comfortable with that energy on my phone. Like, that's just, like, you literally telling me this is a person that worships the devil. Like, that's a whole slap in the face and disrespectful to me because I don't do those type of stuff. I don't do tarot. I used to watch stuff like that, do it a little bit. That's all going. Like I don't do that. And then you just used it. And
That's
then,
why I blocked him.
girl,
What you're saying.
you blocked his number so he wouldn't call the number again. I understand that. But you deleted the messages because it seems to me, to be honest, you deleted it because you wanted to hurry up and delete and hide the fact that you was messaging him because, you know, you literally basically lied about that being your only phone call and the last phone call you.
No, he hung up on me and I was like, okay, I had to call him back. I don't think you heard me, but in my head I was like, I had to call him back.
A few more times after that, he answered like about 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
So, even so, the messages
was about his mental health, to make sure he's okay, and the job, and me getting a job. That's all it was. And then I was telling him about my drug addiction and shit like that. And then after that, I just had to delete the message.
from what I read, that's not what, well, I can't say what some of the messages said, but from what I read, a couple of the messages weren't that you would just, it was you that texted him first. I see.
Yes, it was me texting him first because I was worried about him.
You said to him that you love him forever or whatever. And that was the first message, but overall, it's not about that. You texted him after you had made your calls to him, after you had found out he was alive and okay. And I found out you on the phone, and I said, you might as well just stay on the phone until, because you're already on it, you might as well just finish up your phone call. And then you nodded your head, and you were saying sorry and stuff like that. I was like, all right. And then I finished what I was doing. But it's the simple fact you proceeded to hit him up, text him after. Like that could have been held in a whole phone call conversation about, oh, my mental health is good right now. How is your mental health? Because that's like, what was the whole 20-something minutes for all 3 phone calls, you didn't ask about his mental health? Well, I'm pretty sure you have, but it's just like, the messages was unnecessary, You had those personal conversations with him for all those, those 3 times he did answer. So the need to hit him up and text him was like, it was unnecessary. And then you telling me about an old message that my sister texted me in January, just like, it was February. I'm thinking you telling me somebody called my phone and you picked up the phone and they, asking me where I'm at or whatever. So.
No, I didn't pick up no phone call.
That's what I'm saying. I thought that's what you were saying. I was like, oh, my sister she just sent a message? Because I was thinking, hey, my sister number blocked. And then I'm thinking, oh, you're telling me that they just called or whatever. And I'm like, when she just called?
I did not say that.
No, I'm thinking in my head, like, when did she just call? Like, what are you talking about? And that's what I was saying to you. Like, when did she? He was like, no, she sent you a message talking about some, what you had just said about, where my whereabouts or whatever, something like that. Telling me she tried to reach me or whatever. I'm thinking, oh, this is recent messages. But then when you telling me and you showing it to me, that's January. And not only that, in order to get to my sister's contact name, her messages, that means you would have to scroll down through messages to get to that.
Mm-mm.
You would.
I did not scroll down. I went to Family app where it has on the family contact list.
Regardless, it's just, I looked at it like, what would be the need to go and click that,
Because something told me to tell you just in case if she were sick.
She didn't contact me. She contacted me over a month ago, and the reason why the last message is because we was on a phone call conversation. That's why the last message was like that. I don't think you what's called, something told you to check.
No, I just feel like it's the need to.
I don't think it's something told you to check the part that says familiar, and check where, because it's not just her contact, it's my mother's contact and all of that. I don't think something told you to check just hers. You
No, I
know?
only checked hers.
Hmm?
I only checked hers.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think something in your spirit told you, let me just check hers, because I had a conversation with certain other family members and stuff like that, and they were the last, some of them sent a message to me and I didn't respond to them. But regardless, it's just like that conversation, she wasn't in need of reaching out to me because we actually was on a phone conversation, and the phone call hung up because the signal got lost. So she sent me that last message. So I don't see how something told you in your spirit that the message that she sent to me in January, now, and it's February now, I needed to know it. That she was in an urgent need to contact me. My sister knows my number. But overall, I just looked at it like my phone was trusting and stuff like that, and you went through it. And then you use that opportunity. It's like someone giving you a rope and you running with it. You give someone an inch, they run a mile type stuff. You used my phone and you felt like you can do as whatever and please, because I wasn't focused on what you were doing and I was busy cleaning up in the kitchen and stuff, and you turned around and used it. And I just felt like that's messed up, very disrespectful. I feel like someone gave you a trust. I turned around and would let you use my phone to look at your emails, because like I said, I knew that you didn't have a phone. Trying to help you out, give you a prepaid, card, because you told me a bunch of cards was messing up, and
Yeah, I'm leaving today.
everything's your choice if you choosing to leave today.
Yeah.
So you leaving because I addressed you about it? Or?
I already made an establishment that I was living with before you said that.
You made that mindset,
I was living, yeah.
But the whole entire time you kept talking about you were gonna apply to what's it called?
Cabana, I was gonna do it.
And today and stuff like that, and saying that even before we left, talking about you were gonna apply to the job and all that.
Which I did do that, but I can't stay in this environment. I can't. And nothing's gonna tell me to stay here. I'm not gonna stay here.
Well, that again, like I said, you're grown, you're an adult. If you have a right to your own actions and your own choices in life. But
like I said, I felt bad for doing that. Something told me that I should stop, so I stopped. I didn't do anything wrong except what you mentioned. I didn't say anything inappropriate to him.
Regardless, I don't think you're understanding it. You know what I mean? It's not about.
Yes, I know. It's invading people's privacy. One, using it without you told him to do, without the purpose that you're using it for. Yes, I understand. I comprehend that well. I'm not slow. That's what you're saying. I'm not slow.
No one's saying you're slow.
You're saying it in that sense that I'm slow. I ain't slow. I comprehend.
Let's just keep it at a level, all right? Because I'm addressing you about the phone.
Yes, I know, and you're telling me I use it for wrong purpose. Yes, I use it for wrong purposes, but also I had to check up on him because he hasn't been calling me for 2 freaking days, and only God knows what he did. And I had to contact his mom. I contacted his mom.
I understand that, but when he first...
So basically, you're basically saying that I can't even contact him because of what I told him. Okay, just because what he does doesn't mean he's going to do it forever. I still care. I'm not going to give up on someone that easily.
Hold on. All right, but I'm not saying that. Okay, let me clarify. Never said that you had to cut someone off. I understand that because we do deal with people in life that...
Think about it. Put yourself in that person's shoes and they suffer with, like you said,
I understand that. Again,
shit like that. But if that person decides to kill themselves, you're going to end up looking like a fucking fool.
Of course. And I'm saying that. I agree. But I'm saying, right, I understood your position. Now, we've had that conversation multiple times, right? I've conversated with you and I said, I understand it's a hard position, you being in a position with dealing with stuff like that. And I said one day, and just pray about it, him getting out of whatever he's dealing with. Never said he was a bad spirited person. I just said whatever he's dealing with can attach himself to it. Never said to you, oh, you need to cut something off, this and that. But when you're coming to me, and just and vice versa, if I'm coming to you and I'm explaining to you, bad situations I'm dealing with a relationship, and I'm saying all these negative things that person does, and they're making me feel some type of way sometimes, for the most part, like depressed or feeling drained, I'm gonna be like, okay, well, you're probably chance going to tell me, well, you got the options of staying or leaving. And I've said that multiple times. I've never came to you and I asked you to tell me any personal information about your life. If you felt comfortable enough to explain that to me, that's your choice. And same vice versa if I ever said to you something, right? And at the end of the day, we all make our own choices of what we choose to let and invite people in our lives to tell us about certain things. I'm saying, like, telling people about certain things about us.
But at the same time, I listen to people's advice. But at the same time, I feel like not you, but people I dealt with telling me the same thing, trying to relate and telling me the same thing that whoever I'm dealing with is doing. And come to find out it's not the same situation. That's why I don't leave him. Because whatever they tell me, it's not the same situation that they dealt with. And he's a different breed. I'm telling people that he's a different breed. Regarding the witchcraft and shit like that, I know he's changing.
Well, regardless if he's changing, that's, at the end of the day, like I said to you, everything's everyone's business. Whether he does or doesn't, that's his business. That's a grown man, you're grown as well. So if you dealt with someone like that, that's cool, that's your business. That's not my life. But at the end of the day, if someone's telling me their personal business and you're seeking advice or opinion from me, again, like I said, it's your choice to take it. It's your choice to leave it. I know the stuff I've done in life, and I've done stupid stuff. We all, at the end of the day, do stupid stuff. We deal with people. We deal with bad situations. And we all have that choices. I'm just coming at you in a calm composure because I'm not here to, go back and forth, or not even just go back and forth, but raise my volume and voice at something when it's no need for that. You know what I mean? I could tell you're, agitated. And I'm gonna keep it real. Like, the way I'm responding is something that I promise you I wouldn't have responded. But
yeah, that's my fault. I understand what you're saying. It's my fault for caring so much about people.
Nah, I never said you're wrong for caring about people. Because if that's the case, then I would be wrong, and anyone else in life would be wrong for caring about people. Never say.
Okay, let me be more smart. Let me say it's my fault for going through your business and not asking you for a phone call. Okay, I take responsibility for that. Let me not be stupid and use my fucking smart brain. Yes, I know I went through your phone. Yes, I didn't went through anything else. I made a phone call to him and to his mom. Those two phone calls, those two people I contacted to make sure that he's okay. And then I started telling him what you told me. And, not what you told me, but what you just mentioned. Well, you know what I mean. And he was asking me what I was doing and shit like that. I told him I was doing X, Y, Z. And then I had to delete that because I don't know why I had to delete that, but that's what I did. And then after that, I started telling him about depressing music that I was listening to, stuff like that. And he was like, ha ha ha, something like that. And I was like, not funny, X, Y, Z. So we had a whole conversation about his job and things like that, and what I was listening to and what I was doing. And yeah, and his mom to check on his whereabouts. That's all. And yeah, I went back and forth with the music and the text message because I was getting bored not talking to anyone. So I was trying to keep the conversation with him. So that's the whole reason why I did what I did.
I mean, like I said, I understand it was the fact you didn't approach me about it. And then even while I'm telling you this now, you getting aggressive. Let's be honest.
Why was that wrong?
No, but I understand that. But you were getting aggressive as if I was the one that went through your phone. But I'm just keeping it real. My composure, I keep it calm and relaxed as I'm talking to you. And you were cutting me off and then getting aggressive, like I did something shicey to you. I ain't do nothing. So, and then when I'm explaining it to you, you're trying to change my words and say that I was basically saying you can't care for someone, you know.
That's basically what it sounds like, but at the same time, I understand what you're saying. It's basically like I'm not supposed to go through your stuff. I'm supposed to ask for permission before I consume doing things.
How does it sound like I'm basically saying like I don't want you to care about somebody?
I mean, kind of do sound like that in a sense.
No, but I'm saying like what did I say exactly?
Like I'm thinking about all through the conversation that we had up to now, and I don't have that type of heart. I mean, shoot, I deal with demons and I got rid of them spiritually wise, and they were all fine.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it real with you. When people come to people and they tell them their personal business, right? They go and do something. Is that person are they or are they not seeking from someone, whoever they're telling it to, an opinion? You know what I mean? Advice, something. When you're coming to me telling me you want to leave somebody, I don't know who this dude is. Never seen him before. Didn't know he was white till you told me he was. I still don't know what he looked like. And you're coming to me, regardless whether we're in a room, we literally had this conversation earlier, or wherever we are, complaining to me about the fact of someone treating you a certain type of way.
If he's not treating me in a certain type of way, I'm just telling you what he's doing to
Yeah,
himself.
but I'm saying treating you in some type of way, as in like not really asking you about, for example, your mental health like that, compared to how many times you've done it. You've mentioned that to me. Again, this is information that I
gave you, yes.
Yeah, but I'm saying, when you're coming to me telling me those things and constantly saying how you want to be done with him and you want to be single and you want to, he drains you. He's all, just overall, let's just be real, negative stuff. When you paint a negative image of someone, even if it's true, right, in front of someone's eyes, what do you expect out of that person's mouth? They're going to either say, well, you're grown, and I did say that, and you correct me if I'm wrong, but I've said multiple times, well, you're an adult. You have that choice to make, to leave or to stay. Now, if you and I said, if you do stay, you can't complain about how someone's making you feel or whatever they're doing because you're choosing to stay around it. I said, you're an adult. You have your own choices. I said, don't waste your youth. If something's making you miserable, don't stay around it, because all it's going to do is cause you pain later on in life. Never said to cut someone off. I just told you, if you want to do that, do it. Because you were coming to me, and I'm thinking in my head, you're coming to me saying those things because you was looking for advice, which I feel like you was looking for. Like you was looking for someone to give you something to help you make that decision. You kept saying you want to do that. Shoot, I didn't know you wanted to cut that person off, so you told me. Didn't know none of that information. So I was just giving whatever options you could.
Well, I also told you, if you said if I want to cut him off, I can't. I keep telling you I can't.
Yeah, and I said that, you know, it's never easy. I said your situation is different. And I said, you know, what ways, since you care about them, ways that you could possibly help them, you know, calling some place that can check up on him because he has a mother that also cares about him as well, and whoever else. Gave you a good amount of ideas because, again, my situation was never like that.
Yeah, I heard you said about the phone and everything. That was my fault, and I apologize. Don't expect you to forgive me, though, because it'll take some people time to forgive.
It's not, I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm not one to hold grudges. Honestly, the point of the conversation was to address it, right?
Yeah.
And then I was going to say, you know, to be honest, I don't feel comfortable if you use my phone again. Unless it was a die-hard emergency. For example, you need to call your mother or something. But then you was telling me while I was trying to conversate with you, you were getting agitated and cutting me off a bit. Yeah. And then I was trying to talk to you. You was saying that I was basically calling you stupid and all those things.
Cause you're saying I wasn't understanding what the hell you were saying.
No, because I was saying that because sometimes when I word things or vice versa, when people word things, it may come off a certain type of way. And that's why I was saying, let me re-explain it so that you understood the way I was trying to say it. Because maybe I didn't say it a certain type of way. So you can like really not, like I said, wasn't trying to accuse you of say you were being stupid or whatever. Because then at the end of the day, I'm bold with my mouth. I could go ahead and say that if I wanted to. But I just didn't appreciate while I was talking to you, and I had to think in my head, you know what? Maybe she's reacting that way because she isn't at the level of, still trying to hold and deal with her temper and ways and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to react in a way and just keep my composure and talk calm because I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm very calm, but I'm still always going to be from where I'm from. It looked like you was about 5 seconds from. Yeah.
I can't. Like I'm a yell, but I don't have energy to fight.
I don't care to beef with nobody, but I was addressing you about it. It wasn't meant to escalate to any type of situation.
It wasn't. You're not the reason why I'm leaving. I can't.
No, I mean like escalate as in you reacting that type of way.
That's just how I've always been.
Yeah, that's your choice to work on it. That's your business.
But if they ask you where I went, don't tell them where I went. Tell them you don't know where the hell I went. Tell them I just walked. I don't know.
What are you talking about?
If they don't see me tomorrow, tell them I don't know. Just don't tell them shit. Just say you don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't know where you went.
Yeah.
I mean, well, at the end of the day, sure, you call your mother and you want her to pick you up. I'm sure she won't pick you up.
My mom won't pick me up. Sometimes. It's too fucking late, too. I ain't going outside with the damn spirits.
No, not to pick you up now. I mean, like, whenever.
As soon as possible.
Yeah, I'm saying whenever the next morning, whatever, come and stuff like that. Or your boyfriend or whoever to pick you up and stuff. It's simple. Just tell them to come pick you up, go to the front office. So you don't have to go through all that and just trying to leave without no one knowing. At least someone picked you up. You don't want to stay. That's your choice,
Yeah. It's tired. I can't. I don't know. Somebody's telling me to stay back and somebody's telling me to go.
But like I said, that's up to you. I look at it like wherever you go in life, you can't run all the time, The point of growing up, you're going to be put in situations just every single time in life. You're going to be put in situations where you're going to have to fight through it. You're going to always run into situations in life that is going to keep testing you. It's going to be way harder than this, what it feels like living here. And it's going to make you, because if you quit from something like that, it's going to be something harder that's going to come. And you will have a high chance quit from that because, you didn't want to deal with this or whatever it is. But sure, ain't nobody else in here want to stay here forever. Sure, my plan is to leave.
When people say don't leave or don't lie to me again?
Don't lie to me again.
Don't lie to me again or don't leave me again?
Jeffrey Dahmer, yeah.
I feel like I'm dealing with that shit.
With who? Are you talking about your boyfriend? Yeah, well.
Like, I've been lying to him.
About what, the phone?
My feelings.
Wow. Well, like I said, even before, everyone's situation is different. The only best advice I would ever be able to give is something that I can logically think of, not something, because I never dealt with someone like